So it's so delightful to be here with you all. And I'd actually like to do two exercises in this time we have together. The first is just a reflection. And that is if you can each just call to mind or see who comes to mind in terms of anyone who has had some impact on the fact that you're sitting here in this room right now. Because we are each here as part of a network of connection, relationship, interaction, conditions coming together. Nobody was just walking down Barrow Street, right? And thought, I'm going to go in there. This moment in time is like a confluence of all of these things coming together, as is every moment in time. So who comes to mind? And for all that we can feel all alone or cut off or separate from this greater fabric, this network of life, the truth, not romantic, not sentimental, but simply the truth of things, is that we live in an interconnected universe. Look at how many beings come to mind. Somebody gave you a book, or read you a poem, told you about their meditation practice, challenged you, brought you to an edge. What a moment, as is every moment. So within this very wide context of connection, I'd invite you just to simply sit, see if you can settle your attention on the feeling of the breath, which also connects us to all beings and the planet. Maybe there's a place where you feel the breath most distinctly, most strongly. The nostrils, the chest, or the abdomen. You can bring your attention there and just rest. See if you can feel one breath. Without concern for it's already gone by. Without leaning forward for even the very next breath. Just this one. Isn't that a moment where we don't have to try to improve things or change things? Just rest. And if you like, you can use a quiet mental notation, something like in, out, but very quiet, so that your attention is really going to feeling the breath. It's a simple act of connection. And if sounds or images or sensations or emotions should arise, but they're not all that strong. If you can stay connected to the feeling of the breath, just let them flow on by. You're breathing. They can come, they can go. You don't have to fight them, you don't have to follow them. It's just one breath. But if something arises that's strong enough to take you away, you get lost in thought, spun out in a fantasy, or you fall asleep, don't worry about it, truly. We say the most important moment in the whole process is the moment after you've been gone. Maybe even after some time you realize, oh, I forgot about the breath. That's the moment that we have the chance to be really different. So instead of blaming yourself or feeling like a failure or getting down on yourself, see if you can gently let go of whatever it has been. It's what one of my teachers once called exercising the letting go muscle. We gently let go. And with great kindness toward ourselves, we begin again. We shepherd our attention back to the feeling of the breath. No blame, no condemnation. We let go, we begin again. Come back to just one breath. And if you have to do that a few billion times in the next few minutes, that's fine. That doesn't mean you need remedial work or you can't do the real thing. That is the real thing. That is the transformation. We say that the healing is in the return, not in never having wandered to begin with. Your mind can spin out in reaction. That's okay. You realize that? Relax, let go, and come back. And for the last few minutes of the sitting, I want to go back to that first recollection. All those many beings. Maybe somebody's taking care of things at home so you can be here. All those people who influenced you to break away from convention, ordinary ways of thinking. Look more deeply, whether because they inspired you or provoked you. Everybody who operated a means of transportation to get you here today. Everybody working here, serving here. We can in turn offer the fruits of our practice, the energy, the benefit, the positive feeling of our practice, our learning, our scrutiny, our joyous coming together, all of that to these beings. And just as they come to mind, in whatever way seems appropriate or right for you, you can have that sense of dedication, of caring, of gratitude. So that all the work we do together is within this biggest possible context. Thank you.